Welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak, where we just said goodnight to Agnes and Ferry, and the guys are out to the nightclub to figure out what we can learn here about the shady business that's going on in town. Hell yeah, now this is how you run a club. Let's find some empty seats and get our asses in them already. Have a fun night, what about you? I take an Alexander, extra nutmeg. I see which sauce. Nothing if not consistent, aren't you? What can I say? You gotta have it with nutmeg, it's pretty damn good, you know? What was that?
Oh, the women here are exquisite. Wouldn't you agree?
Wait, what
Oh, come now, darling. Don't go lighting up in here. I'm sorry, dear. He's just had a little much to drink, is all. Still, there's something to be said for the occasional indulgence.
Just so. It's been some time since I last found myself in this city. It's shaping up to be a good stay. And I, for one, plan to make the most of it.
We should leave some parting gifts here as well for such a lovely time. It's only polite.
duty I could be?
The only question is, what sort of presents young ladies like these days?
Now that's what I'm talking about. I couldn't take my eyes off that dancing. And now, the woman you've all been waiting for.
Hey, pay attention. What's the big...
Here she is, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's star! Tharbad's most beautiful nocturnal butterfly, handpicked to take part in the upcoming Carnal Cavalcade. It's Lady Sora! You won't want to miss this. This could be her last performance here if her debut at the film festival makes a splash. They say nobody's managed to take this vixen home. If anyone hopes to break that streak, tonight's your last shot. But enough from me. Cue the music.
"12:30 a.m. We're over. Ah, so you got debts to pay.
Yeah. My sister and I, we're not originally from Calvard. We grew up in a town in the Central East. When Shahina was still little, my parents had a hard time making ends meet and borrowed money from some unsavory characters. Once my parents passed on, I tried to run away with Shahina, and we ended up here.
I'm guessing your peace and quiet didn't last long and they're banging on your door soon enough. Chasing you all the way out here. Those must have been some bad dudes your parents borrowed from. The fact you've got this side hustle too and still haven't paid it off says a lot.
I know. It's not something I'm exactly proud of.
Why? There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's not like you've had to go and sell your body or anything. Hell, even if you did, you'd just be doing what you had in order to survive.
To be completely honest, that's exactly how they wanted me to pay them back. at first. But I heard about Calvert and its system for absolving debts taken up by one's parents. When I thought about it, though, doing either one of those things would feel like I'd be renouncing their memories.
So you decided to repay them with a dancing you'd picked up in the family. I get it. But I see it, as long as those guys get their money back, they really can't complain how you make it. No wonder we are so hesitant on bringing it in the guild earlier.
More or less. I appreciate what they do, but I have to imagine they'd recommend I get the debt forgiven and, well, it's stupid to be so proud over something like this. I know.
It's not exactly the most elegant way to go about things, to be sure. From the way you're talking, I'm guessing you haven't said anything to your sister? Not just about your other job, but the debt itself?
It's hard to tell her everything this far in, you know? Plus, there's actually some light at the end of the tunnel now. Once I get my commission for taking part in the Carnal Cavalcade, I should be able to pay the remainder off.
Ah, so that's what you got planned, huh? But man, just do not get it. Why does everyone around me seems always to pick the path of most resistance? Wouldn't it be smart to take it easy as best as you can and try to coast through life? Speak for yourself. Once someone set their mind on something, it's pretty damn hard to shake them off. Anyway, I think things will be okay with Shahina if you tell her. Might get a little mad at you for keeping it a secret, but she's mature enough to know you did it out of love for her. You just focus on the parade for the time being. Let the rest of us worry about the dumb old note. I'd be lying if I said what I saw back there wasn't hot, but more than that, I could tell there was real art you put into it. Oh, and don't worry about paying us any commission. That dance was all the reward fine young men like us could need.
Aw, Van. All right. I won't worry about it. I'll make sure to knock them dead tomorrow. You won't want to miss it.
God damn, the guy never misses a beat.
Now you've done it!
Huh? What the?
Yo, what's the Hey, I know you. I've seen you in the tabloids.
I am so disappointed in you, Spriggan. You're dragging this poor woman around town all night, only to make her cry. Have you no shame? I always knew you were a good-for-nothing, and this proves it.
You were watching us this whole time? Don't you have anything better to do? You know they call it beauty sleep for a reason, right? You'll age fast as you keep pulling all-nighters like this.
Excuse me? Thanks for calling me old when I'm not.
I didn't say that. Quit putting words into my mouth.
Sorry to interrupt, but I think this is all a big
Whatever. There's no reasoning with you. In the name of Adios, I'll kick you straight to Gehenna, you unrepentant philanderer!
So you're the thief that's been causing all the mayhem in Edith, huh? Wait a sec. Save a chit-chat for later. Here she comes.
Activating shards! You won't get away! You give them your all!
Too slow! It's go time!
Now's a good time to boost.
Send you flying! You'll be sorry for that!
Sucker! You'll pay for that.
Ow.
You'll pay for it.
It's go time!
Thanks, Van.
Now's a good time to boost.
Gotcha!
Thanks, pal.
Dispatching shield.
A chance! Make it count, Aaron!
Now's a good time to boost.
Say your prayers, buddy!
Going all in.
Anything special? Not really. Nothing is confused, at least.
There!
Thanks, pal.
Dispatching shield.
Swift,
Now's a good time to boost.
Eat this, sucker!
Say your prayers, buddy.
Make it count, Aaron!
Falcon Talent! Now you won't fart!
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Fall to your course!
Think fast!
Come at me.
Get out of here!
Criminal, here.
Well, this sucks.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Activating drive.
There!
Here goes!
Now's a good time to boost.
Pull out all the stops!
Say your prayers, buddy.
Got you!
Thanks, pal.
Yeah.
A chance!
Use a sharp boost. Go all out. Give him your all.
Time for the main event!
Vandalize! Raid!
I will win.
Boost
Make
gauge
it count,
limiter
Aaron.
unlocked.
Eat this, sucker!
Activating skills.
Falcon Talent!
That all you've got?
Damn it, she's pretty good. Just calm down already, got it all
Calm
wrong.
down? Calm down? I was such a fool thinking you were anywhere near decent. Nina needs to wake up to the truth, and I'll...
Stop! You're making a mistake!
What are you doing? Get out of the way! I'm here to give them their just...
You're wrong. Van and Aaron were just walking me home. I was just telling them about my life and got a little emotional in front of them. That's all.
It's okay. You don't have to put on a brave face anymore. It must have been so hard dealing with... What? Seriously? Huh. All right. I'll let you off the hook this time. But next time you make some poor girl cry, there'll be hell to pay. Got it? You better remember that.
What was that all about? Beats me. Looks like someone was playing dress up as that infamous Phantom Thief. Got a little too into her role. Hey, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yep, sure looked like her. Look, let it go. I'm sure she has her reasons for doing it. Digging into it will just cause us headaches. Unreal. Yeah, and he's with Melchior. Or Melchior?
Well, what'd you think? Like what you saw?
That I did. They were just as I'd hoped. Moreover, our surprise guests appear to be greatly anticipating what's to come. I think it's time we turn up the heat, don't you? Perhaps with a golden frenzy to instill some proper fear.
Oh, I agree completely, boss.
Wait, he's the boss? October the 6th, 8:05 a.m. Both staring at Van? Come on, girls, no need to sulk. The breakfasts are gonna get cold. I mean, get a load of his hummus. This stuff is something else. I'm not mad. I'm glad you two were able to have fun by yourself last night. You should have said something. How am I supposed to protect you if you sneak out like that? Look who's in it for it now. So much for our trip staying a secret. My sincerest apologies, Mr. Arkwright. It's my fault for not maintaining the facade. It's not your fault. You did your best. Hell of a time to have that Genesis go off, that's for sure. From the sound of it, lit up right around the time we're catching up with everyone's favorite Phantom Thief, yeah? Right. Although the timing of it may just have been a coincidence. I was really scared something had happened to you two. Yeah, I get it. I beefed it. Big time. But seeing as Mare Bear was nowhere to be found, it's not as though the situation was the same as before. Indeed. Perhaps that suggests there are multiple response patterns that can trigger it? Still, we would have guessed it was her all along. Did you have any ideas, Smurfy? Yeah, pretty much. She moved just like in that movie, so... Huh? Excuse me, just like what movie? Never mind, doesn't matter right now.
Hi, everyone. I hope you've had a good morning.
Hello, Sarah. Good morning. Already out and about this early, huh?
Yes. I have a meeting to attend over at Vegas Films. They say we're really going to have to rush to get me ready for the parade.
And I'm coming along to listen to every word they have to say, because I'm her manager. Maybe with a little luck, I'll get to meet Nina Fenley and Judith Lanster.
Sounds like an ulterior motive to me. I didn't ask you to take along, you know? They're probably going to yell at you and ask you to leave. I wouldn't be so sure. I think the director's gonna fall head over heels for me too. I can see it now. Shahina, sweetheart, you're once in a generation find. You've got what it takes to be the next great star. I've gotta figure out what I'm gonna say when that happens. I can't go in unprepared. Well, fingers crossed. Good to see you're still full of energy, Shahina. Knowing Giotti, I don't think that's really out of a question. Hey, you'll never know unless you try. Still, I have to imagine this parade's not going to be like your normal dancing. With any luck, this opportunity could open some real doors for you. Big doors, I think. Thanks, Svan. I think so too. Wish me luck. Hey, it's just me that something feels a little different between the two of you. Wait, oh, is he the boyfriend you've seen that night? Yes, isn't he? Shahina. Nah, I'm afraid not. You all just met yesterday, remember? Oh yeah, oopsies. Sorry about that. She gets ahead of herself sometimes. Good luck with your work today, everyone. I hope everything goes well for you. And not just when it comes to my request, either. You sure it's not him? Extraordinary sure, come on. What? Don't tell me you guys think it's actually true. I already explained to you what we were doing last night. Yeah, I know, but still. That's Mr. Arkwright, ever the lady killer. Huh? We didn't want to kill ladies. You get it later on, kid. Shut up, come on, tell me. And here we go again. Getting back to a topic at hand, we do need to figure out what's going on with these threatening notes. Especially now that Sarah's got one too. Right, this being the day before a festival, this will probably be when things start to pick up. You've got to figure something's bound to turn up as long as we keep sniffing around. Which is exactly what we're gonna do. Let's hunt for more 4SPGs. But keep your eyes peeled, don't lose sight of why we're really here. Right, of course. Right, yeah. You have my full support as always, Mr. Arkwright. Okay.
Now, what's it say?
Archaeological expedition. I'm here to investigate the ruins of the underground waterway. We need an escort capable of taking down the monsters we wander about. When I asked the guild for help, they told me to come back another day because of how busy they are. But they only have a limited amount of time here, so I can't afford to wait. I believe the entrance to the underground waterway, so please come. An archaeologist wants our help. That's interesting. I got a hunch he's not the only one trying to reach out. Let's check the bulletin board in the entertainment district. In the entertainment district too. Or we just do this quest now. This would be an option, you know?
Need some spices, perhaps?
Wow, there sure are a lot more people around.
I would assume it's because the festival is nearly here.
You guys, you showed up at the perfect time. And look, it's that little reporter girl again. That little girl is older than you know. Physically, yeah, but mentally I've seen newborns who are more mature than that chick. Oh, don't be mean. You're a reporter of the Tyrol Times, correct? Do you need something? Yeah, I just wanted to ask him. Have you guys seen Dingo recently? Never did manage to get him to fess up what he's actually doing here. So I was going to try to get an answer out of him again. But I haven't seen him anywhere all morning. It's so frustrating. You sure he's not trying to avoid you the way you hang on to him? Frankly, I wouldn't blame him if he was. Excuse me, I'm not hanging on to him like some needy high schooler. Have some respect. I just want to be with him, that's all. For work, I mean, of course. Besides, any reporter's got to be tenacious in order to get to the bottom of a story, right? That's not cleanness. That's doing my job. If anything, I should be more persistent. That's logic of a sort. I totally get you. It's like a hunter doing whatever it takes to track down their prey until they finally go in for the kill. You're one determined lady. I can respect that. I think that comparison may be a little off. Point is, we haven't seen him and we have no idea what he's doing out here either. Your guess is as good as ours. You're really sure about that? You're not pulling my leg, are you? No, I'm not. We're in town on our own assignment. I just happened to bump into him while we were working. But that I have no idea what he might be up to. But best to keep that to myself until I'm absolutely sure. Well, if you say so. There gotta be some reason why he would be out here for this schlocky excuse for a film festival, but what? I don't get it. If I recall, you reasoned your way into covering this schlock, so you have an excuse to come out here too. I don't know. Dude's a pretty big start if you ask me. You sure you ain't checking up with some actress or model? What? Could it be Dingo was sleeping with... this is just my opinion, but I don't think he's the kind of man who would... No, I think it might be possible. Yeah, no, I did see him with a real foxy woman earlier. I can't take this sitting down. I've got to find Dingo and get to the bottom of this. Aaron, look at what you've done now. She's a boiling steam engine. I feel kinda bad for her, to be honest. Don't feel too sorry for her. I think this is hilarious. The whole thing's kind of sweet, at least. Certainly more so than your wisecracking ass. Anyway, wanted to look at the board. Extra, extra! From Director Giotti. I was deeply moved by your incredible sensitivity yesterday, and so I'd love to get your help. I would appreciate if you could track down additional cast members to help make this parade the best it can possibly be. Today I'll be either at the hotel or Vegas Films. I'm looking forward to seeing you all once again. Well, would you look at that? I didn't expect Salvator Giotti himself to call in a favor. I don't know if what he wants is our forte, but never look a gift horse in the mouth. Not from a guy like him. He must have taken a shine to you after your little discussion yesterday. Maybe he asked Nina and Judith how to get in touch with us after that meeting? Only problem is he put two different spots to meet up. Hotel and Vegas Films. Does this guy expect us to toss a coin and just hope we end up at the right spot? Yeah, where should we go? Let's check out the hotel first. Might be see how the girls are holding up today too. I want to at least get something done in the meantime. Oh, hey everyone, good morning, nice to see you. Good to see you too. You seem real perky today. You guys sleep well after a tiring night? If anyone's tired, I bet it's old Lanster there. You look like you pulled an all-nighter. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm as full of energy as I always am, believe it. If you say so, good to hear you're keeping well rested. Anyway, are you two going somewhere? Yeah, we're meeting with Sarah and some other people over at Vegas Films to discuss the parade. After that, we got a basic rehearsal scheduled, which is looking like it will take a while. That sounds tough. Hang in there, girls. I'm sure the parade's gonna be great. Ah, thank you, Fairy. All that's to say that we're going to have our hands full all day and won't be able to do much else. We'd better see you guys start to deliver some results today, understand? Yeah, we'll come through. You be careful not to do anything that'll attract the attention of, well, I don't know, local vigilantes. You got nothing to fear. Just had to say it, huh? Huh? Hello everyone, what's going on? How's everyone doing? Oh, hello Director. We're doing great, thanks. Well, at least physically. Mentally, nothing better. I'll take it. You guys better be feeling great, because with an itinerary this go, tomorrow's parade will be the best in history. Sounds like you got some exciting stuff in store. What have you all got cooking exactly? First, the parade will be going through the culture and entertainment districts before stopping at the hotel for the award reception. Then the winners will be picked up and the whole thing will go back exactly the way it came. But that's all you'll be getting out of me. I can't be spoiling all of the surprises now. You just have to see for yourself what we have in store as it all unfolds. Although I will say the performers will be decked out in outfits made sexy by me personally. You're gonna love and trust me on this. Sexy outfits? You mean it's gonna be a grown-up parade? It had better not be anything too revealing, or else my agency is going to have a serious problem with it. Anyway, there's still a handful of things left to hammer out, but we have a shape of it already. Especially now that we have got Sarah with us. That woman is going to be the perfect star. She'll be the perfect beacon for just how diverse our republic really is. Eros runs through the blood of all humans. Our shared sensuality can transcend race and culture, bring our species to a new height. There's only one man in the movie who can pull off this show to end all shows, and it's me, baby! The one and only Salvator Giotti! Is Sarah going to be okay? I'm starting to worry now. Don't worry, for all his talk he's got his head on straight, kind of. He won't try to cause any lines with her, probably. And on the off chance he does do something dumb, you can bet I'll kick his ass to the curb, so don't worry, it's cool. Oh yes, before I forget, you two ladies had better not forget to practice your award speeches. Even I don't know which of you is going to take the crown as Best Actress. It'll be a surprise to all of us. Huh, they haven't posted the results ahead of time somewhere? Oh, absolutely not. They're set to be revealed during the film festival. None of us nominees know who's going to win or get one up. I like it that way, it's more exciting not knowing. I'm just glad we get to square off again like we did at last year's festival. Right, Nina? You bet. You're going down, Judith. Those two make for fine rivals, don't they? They really do. It's like they shine together. Anyway, to our meeting. We get it done quickly and get back to practice. Yeah, we better get going. Break a leg, guys. See you all later tonight. At least one of us girls have got to act together, unlike a certain bondage bimbo. What? Who are you? Hey, wait, didn't Mr. Giotti have a request for us too? Crap. You're right, he still needs to fill us in on what he wants. Guess we're paying a trip to Vegas swims later too. Good. Oh, I meant to ask, did you all catch my post? Seeing as I hadn't heard from you all, thought I'd reach out myself. And I figured, what better way to do that than with a 4 SPG? Judith and Nina told me how to file one. And now here we are. Yep, exactly why we're here. We forgot to ask about it earlier, so we wanted to hurry back and check in with you. Right, sorry about that. Got my hands full with everything right now, as you can imagine. Anyway, what say we get straight to business and discuss what I have in mind for this gig? You kids got time to talk right now? Yeah, let's get down the brass tack. Fantastic, then come over here so we can sit and chat. Right, so we wrote in your request that you're looking to add some more cast members to the cavalcade. Pushing your luck just a bit, trying to rope more folks in when festivals tomorrow, don't you think? Quite the opposite, as a matter of fact. We're done getting ready for the parade. At this point, I'm just interested in making it even better while we still have time. That's why I was hoping to spruce things up around the back of the parade with some hot girls. Give a joint some extra pizzazz. Ah, you're looking for girls? You didn't mention that. Well, that's what I've been looking for. But I'm not just looking for babes. I need ones who can dance a bit. Nothing complicated, so don't worry there. Are you certain we're gonna be able to find someone like that on such short notice? The town may have a lot of visitors right now, but this request needs a very specific skill set if you ask me. Ah, Farbad is filled to the brim with women as talented as they are foxy. We'll have no trouble, I'm sure of it. But I will admit, it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility that you kids could come up short. But that's fine, because if that happens, I've got a backup plan, and that backup plan is you there, miss. What do you say? Could you do it? Truly, you would like me to join your parade? Oh wow, yeah, Reset is super pretty. She would totally kill it on stage. No argument there. I got a feeling she could pull off whatever dance you have in mind. She certainly would, but it should really be her decision. We can't force her to do it. Well, I appreciate the high praise, even if I feel it perhaps a little too much. Very well, if necessary, I will at least consider joining your parade. Damn, you mean that? Screw bringing in anyone else. I'd be happy just roping you. Hold on there, Mr. Giotti. Strictly speaking, Rizek ain't one of my employees. She's on loan from elsewhere. But in mind, I really don't want to impose on her if we can avoid it. So if you don't mind, I'd rather go out and see who we can find in town, like you asked. That still work for you? Alright, if that's the way it has to be. Thank you for being understanding of my position. No prob. Getting back on topic though. Ideally, how many ladies do you want us to try and get in on this? I mean, I'd gladly take as many beautiful women as you can find. The more the merrier. But if I had to give you a hard number in terms of how many our plan can fit, I'd say 3's our limit. I want you to find at least one though. Once you get to work, that's what I'm counting on, alright? Understood. To confirm, we should recruit at least one woman, and at most 3, circumstances permitting. Yes, I want the best you can find. I'm counting on you kids to have good taste. Taste that'll deliver. With that settled, I'm going to the training studio to plan out how to incorporate the additional talent. Happy hunting! Don't come back until you can bring me girls. Will knock me off my feet. That dude's brain definitely has one setting, and one setting only, if you know what I mean. That was my first time seeing Mr. Giotti in person. He certainly lives up to his reputation as a man with an uncompromising vision. His passion for the parade is extremely evident. You can say that again. You have to be careful who we recruit to have any hope of satisfying him. But where do we even start looking? Should we just wander around town and pray to Arusha? If you want hot girls who can dance, it can't hurt to hit up a nightclub to see if anyone there's willing to play ball. You know, for once that's a decent idea. I'm drawing a blank on other ideas, so prayers and vice stands it is. We walk around town, see if we get lucky as we make our way over to the club. Let's go!
Commencing mission.
That's true.
Hmm? Just asking some pretty women, yeah? Is that it? Sorry to bother you two while you're talking. Mind if we ask something? Sure, go ahead. Why are you looking at me? Is there something I can do? We have an awkward solution. Salvator Giotti called in for favor with us that we're trying to help him out with. Basically, we're looking for additional folk to join tomorrow's Carnival Cavalcade. You interested? You're working for Salvator Giotti? And you want me to be in the parade? I guess it's safe to say they didn't see that one coming. But why do you want Survey to help of all people? Not to diss her to her face, but she's just a regular woman. I don't know if she'd fit in with something like that. Hey, so much for not dissing me to my face. I know I'm not special, but do you have to say it like that? You say that, but when I look in your eyes, beneath those glasses, I see a certain spark in them. A fire deep within. I can tell you got this unquenchable sense of adventure and curiosity. Determination to see things through. That's exactly the spirit Mr. Giotti wants in his parade. More spice for what's already shaping up to be a zesty event. Wow, I don't know what to say. You really get me. That's exactly who I am. So, it just so happens we've been making our own independent movie and we brought it to Vegas Films to have them take a look at it. We've been so focused on production stuff, I completely forgot the film festival is even going to happen. We're so lost. We're just fretting over what we should even do next. If you really feel like that, I think you should do it, Survey. Get out there and leave your mark. I'm sure you do great. Well, I don't have any aspiration to become a professional performer or anything. My heart's set on being a creator. But if it's an opportunity to meet someone like Mr. Giotti, then I accept. I'd be thrilled to do it. Wait, miss, can you dance at all? We're looking for folks who can dance at least a little. Savvy, you might want to... I'll be fine, really. Just because I'm not athletic doesn't mean I can't dance when push comes to shove. I show everyone I can do it. That's a little volume, at least you're enthusiastic. I'm sure that'll carry you, I think. Anyway, head inside Vegas Films when you're ready. Your man Giotti will want to speak with you. Sounds good, I promise you, I won't regret this. Savvy, you might want to practice a little before going in. Just a thought. Nice, that's one dancer added to the crew. Giotti said he wanted at least one dancer, but ideally 3. So what's the play? Keep looking? Yeah, if you could find 3 dancers, that would be for the best. But if you have trouble finding anyone else, there's no harm cutting things short here. Perfectly reasonable. Shall we continue searching them? If we decide to call it quits, we can head back to Vegas Films and talk to Mr. Giotti. Say, I recognize the policewoman over there. Yeah, she's one of the ones we talked to for that assignment yesterday. Got a real dignified look to her, fit too, as you'd expect. I think she could dance hard also if she wanted to. Then what are you waiting for? Let's ask if she's interested. Hello, is there something I can help you with? Wait a moment, didn't I see you all yesterday? You did. We got some new business this time. Anyway, director Salvator Giotti's got us pitching in on his Carnal Cavalcade that's coming out tomorrow. You've heard of it, I bet? We're recruiting some additional folk to fill out the cast and wanted to know if you were interested. What? You want me to join? Wait, before you answer, miss, can you dance at all? We're looking for folks who can dance at least a little. I suppose I can dance, yes. Wouldn't say I'm great at it either, but I can. Ben, does it mean you do it? Well, it's an honor just to be asked to join one of Mr. Giotti's productions. I never would have imagined this, but I'm an officer first and foremost, and I'm assigned to festival security tomorrow. I'm afraid I have to decline. That's fair. I have to imagine the police will be incredibly busy once things kick off. That settles it, I guess. Looks like this one's a wash. I'm really sorry. Good luck finding someone. Suffice to say that officer would be rather difficult to recruit. But it seems like you haven't quite given up yet, have you, Mr. Arkwright? Nope, I can't help but think a parade like that would really let her show off her inner strength she usually gives to the badge. And we're dealing with Giotti as a client here. We can't fold that easy if we're gonna make him happy. There's got to be another way to get her to join. Like what exactly? So I figure Detective Nate's around here somewhere. Let's talk to him first and see if there's not a way for us to get in touch with Taswani. Anyone in the culture district, maybe? That's the other quest, but doesn't look like it. Okay. That for now leaves the nightclub.
What? Hey, friend, you got a minute?
Well, here we are, back at the nightclub. Come to think of it, are they even gonna be open right now? It's the middle of the day. Maybe not, don't hear anything coming from inside. Well, Poot, should we turn around and look someplace else? Not yet. Gonna imagine there's at least a handful of folks who are getting stuff ready for tonight. Yo, door's open. Might as well stall inside and have a look around. What? Are we sure about this? I don't know, but we should walk in uninvited. That will be fine. If anyone's there, we got an offer they'll find interesting. I'm sure they'll hear us out. I say we go in. If anyone asks, we tell them we got urgent business. Jackpot, that chick over there ought to do nicely. Definitely, she's obviously a pro. She knows exactly what she has to offer and how to show it. Well, let's go ask her then. Juliana. Oops, looks like I forgot to lock up when I went out to buy some smokes. Sorry folks, we're not open. I'll have to ask you to leave and wait for nightfall. We know, apologies for bursting in. We're looking for someone specific who can help us with a last-minute arrangement. Quick question, you interested in the Carnal Cavalcade at all? What, you mean the big parade tomorrow? Of course I am! I love Salvator Giotti's movies, the parade should be amazing! Knowing him, it's going to be the sexiest, most spectacular thing around. I know I work here, but I recognize game when I see it. Heck, I'm so excited for it I took paid time off tomorrow to enjoy it from the VIP seats. My, you certainly sound like a devoted fan of Mr. Giotti. Well, you're in luck, cause you're going to love what's coming next. We're with Arkwright Solutions. As it so happens, we've been retained by Mr. Giotti to help him with something. Specifically, he's looking to add a few more girls to the parade. Would you be down for it? What in Arusha's name? Are you people for real? Completely for real. All Mr. Giotti needs is someone who can dance a little. I guess you can do more than that. Honey, who do you think you're talking to? I work as a pole dancer. You bet your fancy ass I'm used to dancing for a crowd. Hell, I show everyone out there how it's done. I can't believe this is happening. Never in a million years did I think I'd do something like this. Now I'm even more excited. So we have a deal? Great. So now you should make sure to stop by Vegas Film. So you want to talk to Mr. Giotti and see what he has in mind for you. You got it. I will do my makeup and then introduce myself. Gotta make sure I look the part. Yes, another dancer for parade. We are making it happen. At this point, it's probably perfectly fine for us to call it good and report back to Giotti. Finding a third girl is a big question mark, but it never does hurt to try. Yes, I vote that you keep looking a little longer and see what you can find before deciding what to do. You've got some nerve lounging about while all of this is going on, detective. At least you're already here. Convenient. I'll be putting you to work until the film festival is over, understood? You can't be serious. You want me to give up my heart on vacation time just like that? You're damn right I do. Emergencies don't have a schedule. Any detective worth his salt is always ready to act in an emergency. Either you work now and crack this case, or it spirals out of control. You have even less time to fool around. What'll it be? What? You dragged me all the way out here just so you can ditch me and go off to work? I finally caved and agreed to do this after you badgered me so much, and this is what I get? I don't believe it. Did they really have to stick me between a rock and a hard place? I was hoping to enjoy my vacation at the festival in peace. You people, what do you want this time? Good to see you, Inspector. You're exactly the man in the force we need to talk to. Long story short, Salvator Giotti called in a request with us. He wants us to find a few more women to join his Carnal Cavalcade tomorrow. We tried asking Officer Vanier from Farbert's force, but she turned us down. Said she'd be too busy working the security detail to help out. Of all the things he could have asked, of course it's something completely frivolous. We're already short on officers working the parade. I can't shave more officers off on top of that. Exactly, besides, why does someone like Giotti got you people running around? Doesn't he have assistants for this sort of thing? And why are you so fixated on one of our officers? There are plenty of other women you could ask. Leave our crew alone. No, I'm not saying you folks have to give her time off. It's just, what if she works security elsewhere in the parade? You know, put her in the back of it, mix her in with the other cast members, have her escort and protect the performers. You can't be serious, Arkwright. No, hear me out. Say the parade gets some hecklers who try throwing garbage or something at the performers. If you had Officer Vanier posted in the parade itself, she could handle it right there, practically killing two birds with one stone. If you ask me, that sounds like a good way to beefing up security for the event. Cover all the bases. Really, I don't see what you guys have to lose letting her go. If anything, you stand to gain from it. That actually makes a lot of sense. I can't believe what I'm about to say. Sometimes it's too soft for my own good. You hooligans always have a way with words. Fine, you win. Since it sounds like it's in our own interest too, I put in a word for her and see what happens. At the end of the day, it's true that you can never be too secure. Any means you can take to strengthen security is worth pursuing. Thank you so much, Inspector. We really appreciate it. She'll likely get an official call about it from the higher-ups later, but if you could go ahead and tell her, I'd appreciate it. Can do. Thanks again, Inspector. I don't care if the Inspector authorized it. You can't go around recruiting police officers as backup dancers for a parade. Besides, what are you guys doing of all people going around and grabbing dancers, huh? Nothing about it sits right with me. I mean, Giotti just trusts Swan's tastes. I understand Nace is a busy guy, but did he really have to drag me all the way out here and then ditch me? You should have told me this could happen sooner. Now how am I supposed to kill time while I'm out here all alone? Are we even still going to be able to walk around the film festival tomorrow? I don't even want to think about it. I have a bad habit of being soft when it comes to things like this. It will serve our interests, so I will put in a word for her. She'll probably get an official call about it from the higher up soon. If we could go ahead and tell her, I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
Oh, we meet again. Need something else? Sorry to keep bugging you. We actually wanted to follow up on our earlier talk about the parade. We talked to Inspector Daswani. They agreed to reach out to HQ on your behalf and pull some strings to let you do it. What? Really? You're not pulling my egg, are you? No, not at all. The idea is that you still be providing security, just from within the parade itself as one of the performers. From what we are told, you should be officially notified about the change in your post soon. I don't believe it. How did you guys convince the brass to change plans? Just who... No way. Sorry, I've got a call from HQ coming in. Can you take this? Should be just a moment. No problem, take your time. Yes, this is Officer Vanier on patrol. Over. What? Sorry, I mean, copy that. Yes, I can handle that. No problem. Over and out. Faber Police HQ just ordered me to change positions during the parade. They asked me to join the Carnival as one of the performers and provide security for the cast members from the inside. Nice, glad to hear the Inspector came through for us. So now you should make sure to stop by Vegas Inn. You want to talk to Mr. Giotti and see what he has in mind for you. That's no problem at all. Thanks for going to all the trouble for me. I'll see you later. That's 3 new dancers recruited for the parade. It sure is. Time to make our way back to Vegas Films and tell Giotti the good news. I didn't imagine Police HQ would get so involved in something like this, but here we are. But still, they're letting me take part of the parade, which is wonderful. It's such an honor. It's a lot to do on top of my security duties, but you can be sure I'll take both jobs seriously. We meet again. So how's fun coming along? Find any girls to round out my cavalcade yet? Should we call it a day and report to Giotti or keep looking? I think we have everyone. We sure have. You got time for us to fill you in? Of course. Show me your own cavalcade. Van contacted everyone that the group managed to scout. Before long, they assembled at Vegas Films. Great work, Spigot. I knew you were the right man for the job. You knew just what I was looking for. I'm completely blown away. It's like you were reading my mind. When I think beautiful woman, this is exactly what I like to see. Well, like you said, Faber's not exactly hurting for ladies who are as capable as they are easy on the eye. That definitely helped. Oh, stop it, you guys. You're going to make me blush. But never mind that. I can't believe I'm standing right next to the real Salvator Giotti. I'd love to shake your hand later. Or maybe could I ask you to look at our independent film? That would mean the world to me. I may still be technically on duty, but I can't believe I get to take part in something led by you, Mr. Giotti. You can count on me to help make sure this is going to be a fun parade. By the goddess, I'm such a big fan of your director. I might not be quite as hot as your actresses, but you'd better believe I can still put on a hell of a scintillating show. Now this is the kind of energy I like to see. This is perfect. Alright, time for a trip to the dressing room. It would be a waste to have all this beauty on display without the threads to match it. Does this mean we get a sneak peek at what everyone will be wearing? That's exciting. I suppose it's one of the benefits of getting to work behind the scenes for a man like Mr. Giotti. Several minutes later. Behold, the clothing for the regular cast members in tomorrow's parade. I personally supervise every little detail just as I do my own films. From the type of fabric used to the length of every last cut. Wow, you did amazing, Mr. Giotti. It all looks so beautiful. Dude, certainly doesn't disappoint. I could get used to a view like this. Indeed, I'm impressed. The craftsmanship is bold and glamorous. It's all amazing for sure, even if the outfits are definitely a little showy. I'll have to take everyone's word for it. They told me to take my glasses off in the dressing room. I wish I could really see how I look. It's definitely a little breezy in parts though. I'm fighting the urge to become a tomato wearing something like this at my age. And yet it's all definitely starting to feel real now. Can't wait to get this parade on the road. Meanwhile, this is my kind of dress. I'll have to make sure my dancing lives up to its sexiness. Can't leave anyone disappointed after seeing me looking like this. This definitely has your fingerprints all over it, Giotti. You always know to bring the best out of a woman. I can't take all the credit. If I look fine, it's because you and your crew know how to pick 'em, Spriggan. You and I really do think a lot alike. You'll definitely have my business again in the future, that's for damn sure. Sadly, I guess this means I have to retract my offer to your concierge there. I'm sorry to say, but a deal's a deal. I'll let you go. Think nothing of it. Personally, I think these women make far more appealing addition to a parade than I could ever be. Come now, I stand by everything I said before. I'd still be more than happy to have you aboard some other time. Anyway, time to get these girls prepped so I can make a big sexy splash tomorrow and the spotlights on them. Thanks again, folk. I send your payment over pronto.
That's a wrap.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Love to see it.
Alright. Man, time sure flies when you're hard at work. Indeed, it's nearly lunchtime. In fact, we should probably take a break soon. Yeah, good idea. We'll probably be swamped in the afternoon. Should we grab a bite to eat at the inn? We always do that though. Can we shake things up a bit? What if we go down to the marketplace? They got all sorts of unique food there. I'd be down for that. Let's find ourselves a table in the open area and show down. But we won't do that now because I end the episode, and next time we go basically patrol, means talking to everyone and look around what's happening. Maybe find an additional quest. And if then there's time, maybe we start to the archaeology thing. Good. Until next time, man, I'm Mace and don't get lost.